my Vina Love, Sisters Vina D, coming to you all from Vina Tima News. I recorded the first half of this review right after the interview, okay? So my emotions are all over the place. You know, there were parts where I was happy because they announced that they're having a girl. I got emotional. It was just everywhere. And then Oprah said at the end of the interview that she was going to be on with Gil in the morning. And I said, you know what? I could post a part 1 and part 2, but just wait to hear and see what else Oprah have to say and then do it all in one video. So that's why I didn't post it right after the interview. And if you don't get this Monday, you might get it on the next day because there's a lot going on Monday. You know, I'm self-employed. I have other businesses outside of YouTube. So a lot goes on during the week. But anyways, I'm here. So thank you all for clicking and watching the video. Most of you at this point have seen, heard, or read about Meghan and her husband, Prince Harry, interview with Oprah. She did an amazing job, very welcoming. They've been friends for a long time, friends enough to be invited to their wedding. So she felt like Oprah was like a safe place, and the same thing goes for her husband. They were, they felt safe going over there and doing the interview with Oprah. So anyways, the interview was amazing. A lot of just emotional moments. But when I say amazing, I'm saying amazing because she provided them a platform to tell their story, their side of the story. I know that Oprah couldn't fit everything in one interview. She talked to them for a little over 3 hours. And she had to fit all of it in an hour, and 30 minutes or something like that. Because if you add the commercials and all of that, it really wasn't a full-on straight 2-hour or more interview, okay? I don't even know where to start. But like I said previously, congratulations. They're having a girl. That moment was amazing. You could see the smile and excitement on Harry's face, her face. Everything was just great. All right. Now, a few months ago, I posted on the channel Instagram page all of these different headlines where you would read something about Kate and it was so beautiful, and you would read something about Meghan and it was just so ugly. So let me go ahead and include a few of those headlines and then let's start there. So BuzzFeed did an article a little while ago, and the title, Headlines Comparing Meghan Markle to Kate Middleton that may show why she and Prince Harry left royal life. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to get to the different news articles. So the Daily Mail posted, for Kate, not long to go when she was pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump while wrapping up her royal duties ahead of maternity leave, and William confirms she's due any minute now. Compared to what they posted about Meghan, why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump? Experts tackle the question that has got the nation talking. Is it pride, vanity, acting, or a new age bonding technique? Wow. The next one, Kate's morning sickness cure. Prince William gifted with an avocado for pregnant Duchess, okay? Compared to Meghan Markle's beloved avocado linked to human rights abuse. Wow. Go ahead and read the rest. I'm not going to read all of them because we're going to be here all day. Okay, Carol wins Granny War. Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will spend second private Christmas with the Middleton family rather than joining the Queen, okay? Doesn't the Queen, and then for Meghan, doesn't the Queen deserve better than this baffling festive absence? Richard K. examines the impact of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision not to spend Christmas with the royal family. The Daily Mail again. Kate and Wills, Inc. Duke and Duchess secretly set up companies to protect their brand, just like the Beckhams. Now compared to Meghan and Harry, a right royal cash-in. How Prince Harry and Meghan Markle trademarked over 100 items from hoodies to socks 6 months before split. Okay, and go ahead and read the rest. As P.S. how Kate scented the Abbey. Okay, it was reported that new Duchess of Cambridge requested her favorite scented candles and toiletries from luxury fragrance brand, okay, Jo Malone, be delivered to Scent the Abbey. A selection of candles, hand washes, and lotion was requested. Okay, and go ahead and read the rest. Let's get to Meghan's. Kicking up a stink. Look at the title. Meghan wanted air fresheners for musty. Wow. Why you can always say it with flowers. Okay, that's Kate's title. Why you can always say it with flowers compared to Meghan. Royal wedding, how Meghan Markle's flowers may have put Princess Charlotte's life at risk. Are you serious? Beaming Kate gazed lovingly at sleeping Prince. Not beaming Kate gazed lovingly. Wow. But then look at the title about Meghan. The Queen won't be at Archie's christening because Meghan, Harry, and mystery godparents planned to baptize him today but had to rearrange when they realized Her Majesty and Prince Charles were already busy. The Queen is missing a big day. No big deal. Kate gazes lovingly compared to what they wrote about Meghan. Kate's stylish coat coordinated perfectly with the Queen. How Meghan Markle's confusion over a hat nearly got her into big trouble with the Queen. Look at this. Kate, no hat. The mistress, no hat. Right. But Meghan's the problem. And the list goes on and on. Okay, so Meg was basically talking about these headlines. I love what she said this morning with Gail. The little clip that Oprah showed that we didn't see during the interview, that there's a difference between rude and racist. The difference between being rude and being racist or racism. I love that. Okay, so when Kate came in the picture, yes, they had superficial headlines here and there, but it was nothing to the point that Meghan have experienced. I'm not excusing what happened to Kate. I'm not saying the media wasn't wrong for saying anything negative about Kate. I'm just saying that I love the point that Meghan made, that there's a difference between being rude and just being racist, and she experienced extreme and severe racism. She said she got to the point where she wanted to end her life, and these were thoughts in her mind. It wasn't like she woke up and said, I want to do this to myself. She was just having these weird thoughts and all of that. And as far as being ashamed, there are times where people see that as weakness. They don't see that. They see that as, wow, you really allowed yourself to become so broken that you wanted to end your life. People shame people for things like that and find that as weakness, when admitting that you have an issue is amazing and shows your strength. That you're willing to say, I have an issue, I want to get help. So I am glad that, she didn't keep that to herself. I'm glad she told her husband about it. But the scary part was when she went to an event. She said they went to an event, and she was crying when she had this outfit on, and she was crying and all of that. And when it was lights, camera, action, she had to pull herself together. But she insisted to go to that event, even though he said, you just told me that you wanted or want to end your life. Going to this event isn't the best idea. And when she said to Oprah, I felt like I couldn't be left alone, I was like, wow. It got to the point where she felt like she couldn't be left alone because of fear of what she would have done to herself. I'm just so happy and glad that she's in a better place and she's doing well. The headlines, okay, claiming that she made Kate Middleton cry, just for it to be the opposite, that Kate made her cry, and Kate came and apologized and did all of these different things. Imagine someone doing something to hurt your feelings, and then it's being reported that you did it, and then no one stepped up to protect you, to say this is false and all of that, and basically just say, you know what, oh girl, whatever, it's just flowers, it's just lie, just deal with it. Wow, I'm glad that she stood up for herself and she said something. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with a family like that, you tend to, I'm just going to take the high road. I'm not going to say anything. Let people say what they want to say. And sometimes fear leads people to not speak up, speak their truth and all of that. And, and people just feel like I'm going to get away with it because they're not going to say anything. I'm glad that she did say something about it. And even when she was talking about it, she did her best to still protect Kate, and all of that. But I'm glad that she spoke up about that. Everything that she went through with her pregnancy and the stress. Wow, I'm just happy and glad that Archie is here and he's healthy and all of that. When they talked about people talking about what he will look like in his skin tone, and I'm reading comments and tweets and people saying things like, oh girl, bye, you could pass for a white woman, look at your husband's complexion. In no way, no one thought that boy was going to come out. Have you seen her mother complexion? You see her mother and you instantly say that's a black woman. There's no question, there's nothing. Okay? The fact that he did not say it wasn't my brother and his wife, and it wasn't my dad and his wife, there you go. Like, I'm going to leave it up to y'all to figure out who said what, but I'm removing the queen and I'm removing my grandfather. But even Oprah was shocked, like someone talking about what his skin color is going to be like. And then the no security part for baby Archie, wow, okay. Another part that really got me was, they've planned all of this for months. They've had conversations. Even the queen in her statement said after months of conversation, we've come to the agreement that in summary, Meghan and Harry will be stepping back, ... So even in her own statement, she wrote after months of conversations, but yet the media chose what words they wanted to concentrate on and said that she was blindsided, because even in her own words, she said after months, okay, of conversations. The other part that really got me that I was talking about was, okay, they get to Canada, right? I understand you don't work here anymore, so you don't get the same perks and everything that everybody else get. Okay, I understand. But those people sometimes are our employers, right? They're not family. Put all that aside. This is still your son. This is still your grandson. This is still your brother. So you're going to choose the institution over your son, your grandson, or your brother's life, his life, your grandchild's life, his wife's life. You're going to choose the institution over his life, like his life doesn't matter. And now I see why they left. So when Harry said, they called and said, security will no longer be available. And I'm not saying continue to pay for something and give these people perks when they no longer want the position. What I am saying is do what incredible Tyler Perry did. And I'm going to do a separate video on Tyler Perry because the thank yous and the tweets and all of the amazing things people had to say about him deserve to be in a separate video. But what Tyler Perry did was, I'm not promising to pay for the both of you security forever. And I'm not promising to give y'all my house for free. However, I'm going to give you both the time that you need to get on your feet, figure all of this out. And while you go through that, I got you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Harry and Meghan, we understand you want to step back. We get it. Here's a time frame. We're giving you all to figure out the next step in your life. And then after that, security privileges out. Not just, oh, by the way, people know where you live now, your address and all of that. And yeah, in a few days, no security. Wait, what? So it made sense for their friends in high places to step in and say, we got you. So shout out to Tyler Perry. And also Oprah too, because he and Oprah are best friends. So I'm sure they were all connected in making that happen. What an incredible man. And then of course you have people on the internet being silly, like when the British find out that the man who protected Meghan and Harry wears a dress. Now y'all know Tyler Perry between Medea, but that's his stage situation. Okay, don't do Tyler Perry. But Tyler, thank you, and may God continue to bless you. That part really got me. That what about their life? Their life don't matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand jobs and all of that, but this is your family. This is your grandson. Like, what? Now, I do appreciate the fact that in as much as, oh my God, are you serious? In as much as it's like, you know what? Yeah, grandma, shaded me sometimes and was like, I can't meet with you. I'm busy because of the people around her, advising her what to do and all of that. He still did his best to protect his grandmother. So did Meghan. She spoke highly of her. And even in the moments where he felt like his grandma could have done better, he still protected her by saying there are people around her telling her what to do. So basically blaming the people around her. Now, the other part that when I tell you Twitter went crazy, and I'm going to insert some of what I read in here, was when he said his father stopped taking his calls. Oh my goodness. When I tell you Camilla started training and they dragged her. So let's get into some of these tweets. After Harry said that his father stopped taking his calls, Camilla, his wife, started trending. So let's click on that and read the tweets. I want to whoop Camilla for old and new Harry. Yep. It's all Charles. It's all Charles and Camilla. And they knew exactly what to do. And they knew exactly what to do to Meghan because they did it all to Diana. Wow. In other news, I hope Diana's ghost is roller skating through Charles and Camilla's house every night carrying them hell. What is wrong with y'all? Not roller skating. Charles did Diana dirty. Now he barely talking to his own son, but he had time to run behind Camilla for years. Thank God Diana protected her kids. So for those of you who didn't watch the interview, Prince Harry basically said that at one point his father stopped taking his calls. I don't care how you feel about his decision. That's still your child. You don't stop taking his calls. Are you serious? Wow. But they welcomed the mistress, Camilla, into the family and gave her a title. The audacity. He wouldn't take his son's calls, but he still took Camilla's calls while he was married. Make it make sense, exactly. I remember when Charles said he wanted to be the tape while sexing Camilla. Ew. Seemed fit to be anyone but Camilla's king. That's why Elizabeth can't mess around and live longer than him. What is wrong with y'all? These people give Camilla a title, the mistress, a title, but not baby Archie. Prince Harry was cut off financially. Like, dude only has the money his mom left him. He says she knew what was coming. That's why she saved money for him. Diana to the rescue. And imagine being a kid and watching your mom go through all that she went through, and then being a kid who really doesn't have a voice. So your mother died, and allegedly that it wasn't an accident. Let's be careful what we say. I want to keep my channel. So allegedly, but deep down inside why your mother is not here. But then you have to not only live in the house, you have to tolerate the mistress for years and be around her for years. Oh, that alone. The nerve, the audacity of Prince Charles. From what I'm gathering, he's the biggest problem. Not wanting to accept Meghan because she's mixed, but wanting the public to accept your cheating bleep homewrecker side chick Camilla. Ooh, Twitter is dragging. Nah. How Prince Charles demanded his family and the press to accept his side chick Camilla, but have an issue with the woman Harry chose to marry? The hypocrisy of it all. Diana watching from heaven like, yep. It's bleep Charles, bleep William, bleep Camilla, bleep Kate, bleep Andrew, bleep the Queen. Ooh, they said they love the Queen, but they had to tread lightly now. That's grandma, okay? Bleep Philip, bleep the royal family for life over here. And in that order. Yes, Twitter. So Charles won't take Harry's calls, but he took Camilla's calls while he was married. Sip your tea, honey. So Camilla, Prince Charles' mistress, was allowed in the family, but they're upset about a grandson that's a quarter black tinted the family tree. Queen Elizabeth and her husband are related, but you're worried about Archie? The math in matching. Nah, bleep the Queen and bleep Charles and William and Kit. Bleep Camilla and Philip too while we at it. Ooh, y'all ain't playing. Diana coming through for her son from the grave. I don't know about her. It's why she left him everything. She knew what Charles and Camilla would do if he chose love. Wow. Harry and Meghan were outshining Charles, Camilla, William, and Kate. The Tyblers came for Meghan as they are vicious. Harry asked his family for help like they did with Diana. They were too weak, jealous, and turned their backs. Toxic. When he said, at least we had each other. At least we had each other. My mom didn't have that. Charles really a coward. I don't know what juju Camilla put in her for this guy. I can sit here and read tweets all night, but there's so much to cover. I might have to do a part 1 and a part 2 because my goodness, I can't fit it all in one video. You could feel just how hurt he was that my own father stopped taking my calls, and the nerve and the audacity. So, and I'm putting it out there because racism had a lot to do with everything that happened. But they did not want that woman there. And to them, they feel like they won. They wanted her out. They won. Now, Meghan and Harry perseverance, mindset was like, we're not going nowhere. If y'all think y'all can intimidate us and make us run and leave, that's not going to happen. But then when you realize you're not protected, that's a different type of scary. I understand the people in the media and the outsiders doing ish. But if your people are riding with you and we got you, we in it together, that's different. Oh yeah, I'm good behind these walls. My people are riding. Like, we good. We got this. Bleep what a stranger out there, have to say. But when your own people behind those walls and those gates inside are also a part of the mess and are doing the mess, same thing that happened to his mother. So yeah, they had to get out of there because now their own family, their own people were in cahoots with the media, allegedly. And so if you don't feel protected in your own home, run. So I don't blame them for leaving, but like he said straight up, if my family would apologize, if I and we felt supported and protected, we wouldn't be on the other side. And that's it. And I would say it again. Bleep what a stranger or people who don't know you out there have to say, because people will always have something to say. People will always talk. As long as the people who know you, your closest family and friends, they're riding with you, they have your back, they got you, that's all that matters, because the people who matters know who you are and they're here, they got you. But when your own family is in the mess, nope, want no parts, I'm out. So kudos to Prince Harry and Meghan. When he was like, she saved me, she was like, no, you saved us. Because at the end of the day, you know, this is his life. This is all he's known and grew up with and all of that. And so he felt like there's no way I'm leaving or I can leave. But I applaud him. I applaud him for doing what he did, and his wife and all of that, because like he said, he did not want history to repeat itself. The part that I posted this on the channel Instagram page. So let me go ahead and read it real quick. What I wrote was, Princess Diana coming through and being the better parent, even though she's not here physically. The money she left him, Harry, literally helped protect his family from the very thing that killed her. That's what I wrote. Your family cut you off. Your father cut you off financially. Your father stopped answering your phone calls. Your brother wants space. Everyone turned their backs on you and all of that. And wow, the money your mother left you literally saved your life and your family life. And also shout out to Tyler Perry and everyone else who came in to help support this family. Isn't that something? But I'm glad he did not sit in the interview trying to protect these people who have done everything in their power to destroy him and his family. I love that they have the chicken, the dogs, this normal life, seeing them on the beach, just having a family day and family time and all of that. It was great. As far as people saying, oh, shut up, girl, you Googled that man, all of that, Meghan is saying that she didn't. So whatever a so-called friend or friends coming out saying that she did, those are not her friends, because her real friends are not speaking to the media, okay? Unless it's in defense of who she is and sending her love and encouragement. But as far as on that level of she's Googled him, her real friends ain't gonna admit that or say that, okay? So those were all lies about, her saying that she never Googled him, but her friend saying something else, she's a liar. Yeah, okay, whatever. Miss me with that. The part about them having secret wedding and people saying that never happened, it wouldn't have been allowed. Who are you to say it didn't happen if the two people involved saying that it did happen, and they also involved the person that did it? They're gonna go on national television and lie on the person who officiated their wedding, their private wedding? People are crazy. And also Meghan talking about her son's right and title and all of that. She doesn't care about the title. She was basically saying, don't change years of history and what you all do over here just because it's my child. Because you doing that make this whole situation looks a little weird. How come everybody else been going by these same rules, and then now here I come and things are being changed, okay? As far as her talking about Kate making her cry, that is just terrible for someone to do something to you, but then the story is flipped around and you are blamed. and then the person just sits there and doesn't defend you, doesn't send people to do their job and defend you. It's just terrible. And of course, her sister that she saw twice in her life, she paid her dust. Like, I'm not going to be upset with someone that I don't know. Now, my dad, that's different. I live with my dad. But her, I don't know her. She basically pulled a Mariah Carey. You could see in some points of the interview that, he was irritated. Because it's not easy when you have had work and months of trying to put this disgusting situation behind you, and it would take years for healing. But then you have to revisit. Like, I'm writing a book. Well, it's done. I just have to do a few editings before I release it and all of that. But when you have to revisit childhood trauma and different things, yes, you're helping people, and it's great to tell your story and share your side of the story. But it's also traumatizing to have to revisit those moments and talk about those things. So you could see the moments where he was holding his wife's hand. Meghan also spoke about her father, saying that she felt betrayed. But when Oprah revealed this morning that the media, when they found him, they moved into the apartment next door, across the street, the house across the street. The length these people will go through. And then I love the point she made when she said, they found my mother. That was it. She didn't have to say anything else after that. Basically, they also found my mother. And she didn't say nothing. So my father could have done the same thing. So it's not the media fault 100% for finding him. He still had the choice to not say anything. But if, you're going through, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying sometimes money. You're going through health issues. You can't really work. And you have these people over here saying, we will pay you thousands of dollars if you speak to us. There are people out there that's going to choose the money over family. And when she said, me being a mother now, I can't imagine doing anything to hurt my child. And for my father to want to do that, I agree with her. Her mom hasn't said anything. And I also love how she paid the half-sister dust. Like, you changed your name to Markle to have connection to me. I've seen you twice in my entire life. How can you write a book about knowing me when I've only seen you twice in my entire life? She was like, I can't feel hurt or speak on people when it comes to betrayal that I don't know. I don't know you. Basically, she put a Mariah. I don't know you to speak on you, and you betray me. Now, my dad, I can speak on that because I'm not going to sit here in front and behave like he wasn't in my life, and what he did, didn't hurt my feelings. So, like, girl, I don't know you. Now, I do have more to say. So when I do the Tyler Perry video, everything that I did not address in this video, I will in that video. It's just too much to fit in one video. So I'm already over 30 minutes. And so I'll be back with a part 2. I'm wishing Meghan, Harry, and their entire family absolutely nothing but the best. May God continue to guide you both, bless you, and all of that. I'm wishing all of you the best, and take care. And I loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.